Good morning. My name is Kelly Boyer, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Abode Community's Beyond Homes Breakfast. Today, we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of our resident services program, Beyond Homes, via a virtual event brought to you live from Abode Community's office in beautiful downtown Los Angeles. Before we get started, I invite you to join me in thanking our Beyond Homes Breakfast sponsors and our Beyond Homes Giving Society members. Through their support, we are able to host this event and donate 400 meals to the seniors living in Abode's communities. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge Abode Community's Board of Directors. It is your dedication to the mission, the children, youth, adults, and seniors we serve that propels the important work of the Beyond Homes program. Beyond Homes plays the critical role of empowering youth, adults, and seniors to transform their lives by building their skills, accessing resources, and creating connections in their communities. Housing is fundamental to success. Having stable, supportive housing allows our children to succeed in school, our families to succeed at work, and to feel connected to their environment and to each other. Today, I hope you'll leave our time together with a sense of what it means for Abode Communities through their Beyond Homes program to create equity through empowerment. It is my hope you'll be so inspired that you'll want to stay connected and support our mission and our work. I would now like to introduce you to Trixie Aquino, a young woman who has composed a poem in honor of our 20th anniversary event. Her commitment to creating a better life for herself and that of her family is inspiring, and one of the many reasons I serve on the board and support Abode Communities.
Hello everyone, my name is Trixie Aquino, and I am coming to you from the University of California, Riverside campus. I'm just beginning my freshman year here. I was one of Abode Community's scholarship recipients for this year, and I'm super excited for this day. My family, which includes my sister, who also is a student here at UCR, have lived in the New Dana Strand townhomes of Abode Communities for some years now, and today I will be sharing a poem that I wrote titled Entry 20.09. Thank you. Hope drives, hope kills, hope helps you dive, what follows suffixes ill. Life is the game in which hope is a champion. Things no longer are the same. Created is the honorable gold medallion. Decorate the shelf. Polish thyself. Improve poor health. When you give hope a name, you become the one to blame. A disaster may be built. Do not push away the gift. For you are triumphant, challenging it so. Do not forget the story of hope, the most skilled player you may ever know. I know hope to be scary. I know hope to be intimidating. There have been disappointments. I have stood in the desert of lack of enjoyment. But there can still be enchantment. As I start my journey of college, I'm honored for the chance to enhance my knowledge. None of this is without fear. That one thing is clear. There is so much uncertainty. That right there is the beauty. I do not know what will follow. I cannot predict if it be happiness or sorrow. But tomorrow is a new day. A day full of opportunity that is said most truthfully.
Good morning, friends. My name is Robin Hughes, and I am the President and CEO of Abode Communities. I'd like to begin our conversation this morning on the topic of trauma. As the last 18 months has been nothing short of traumatic, our lives have been engulfed in uncertainty, insecurity, fear, and loss. We're still questioning how to best navigate the COVID-19 health pandemic. Our country remains divided after the immoral attack on our democracy at our national capital. And we continue to combat the atrocities suffered by Black, Indigenous, and other people of color as we work to challenge those around us, to acknowledge the history and evidence of racism and discrimination in our country, and to take action to end racial hate and violence. The pain of these traumas deepen the imbalances that already exist in our lives. They lead to policies with unintended consequences. And if you're like me, they guide our decision-making and drive us to do more, to make a difference, to make change happen. When I think about these and those of the past, traumas like redlining and housing segregation, I'm reminded of why it is I do the work that I do. I believe housing is a human right, and with this comes the right to an equitable life. For me, I wake up every day hoping and striving for the changes so that our trauma today can be transformed into someone else's opportunity tomorrow. This is equity. What this change might be, however, is different for each of us as individuals with unique life experiences. How we come together to create change and to honor the diversity among us is empowerment. I've led this amazing organization for more than 25 years. For me and all of us at Abode Communities, living an equitable life means young people of color have access to resources they need to reach their maximum potential. All families living healthy, productive, and rewarding lives rich with unimaginable experiences and opportunities. It means seniors maintain their health and independence, yet remain deeply connected to their families and community. I know firsthand that our affordable housing is a stabilizing force for our residents, but having access to equitable housing opportunity is just one of the many steps to achieving social equity. Having a safe place for your children to learn and grow while you're away at work, that's equity. Having access to resources when you need them most, that is equity. Having the support needed to navigate the next trauma, again, that is equity. 20 years ago, Abode Communities made a commitment to its residents to be that safe place, create that access, and provide the critical support needed for our residents. Today, we celebrate 2 decades of fulfilling this commitment through Beyond Homes, our resident services program. Abode Communities' approach to service provision acknowledges our residents' lived experiences and empowers them to make transformative changes in their lives. All residents experience housing stability, remaining safe and healthy in their homes. Youth and children perform better socially, emotionally, and academically. Families have greater opportunities for social and economic mobility. Formerly homeless individuals have homes and the support services they need to live and thrive. For the last 20 years, we've remained steadfast in our commitment to our residents, and we know Beyond Homes will continue to have lasting impact for future generations to come. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate Beyond Homes, our partners and donors, and especially our residents who have shown us the endearing power that exists in the pursuit of equity.
I was working and I had an accident, so I got hurt. I couldn't afford to pay the rent that I was paying at the place I was living. One day I went to a grocery store. They have the magazines, on the rack, and I started going through it looking for an apartment. I saw it says, "Coming soon, Abode Community for seniors 55 and over." So I put in my application. They finally called me again. They said, "You're number 3 on the list." And I was so excited. And that's how I started here at Morgan Place, and I love it. Having a community to me is like another family. Beyond Homes have helped me build a community here. There are several neighbors in the building that don't have any relatives, so I love cooking for people and seeing them enjoying my food. When I do cook here and they can't come, I always take plates to their house. And I have a nice kitchen to cook in, and I really appreciate that.
During COVID, Beyond Homes has been supporting our seniors by promoting our workshops on Zoom, and we also have been bringing meals, and we try to keep them connected by building this community for them.
Our coordinator during this time, COVID, she would call and check on us like once or twice a week to see if we need anything and to let us know that we can call her at any time and she will be there for us. It's good to have someone to check up on them. Living here in the Abode community has been a blessing for me. I've been here, will be 13 years in December, and I wouldn't have it no other way. It has provided such a beautiful place for me to live, and I really enjoy living here.
Good morning. I'm delighted to join you here today. My name's Lance Bocarsley, and I'm a longtime believer in the work of Abode Communities. I've been Abode's lawyer and friend for the last 34 years, and I'm also an ardent supporter of the Beyond Homes program. I've had the privilege of serving as chair of the scholarship committee since the scholarship was created over a decade ago. So when Robin asked me to speak at this event, I immediately agreed. A few minutes ago, we heard a beautiful poem from Trixie teaching us about hope. I think Trixie has taught us something remarkable, particularly during a time of uncertainty and fear. My commitment to the Abode Communities Beyond Homes Scholarship Fund is broad and enduring. I'm the father of 3 wonderful children, all of whom have graduated from college, and 2 of whom have advanced graduate degrees, with the third earning her degree by next June. I know from my personal experience the satisfaction and opportunities each of them received from earning their degrees. I also know from personal experience the joy each of them brought to our family by earning those degrees. I'm a lawyer and I make my living with words, but I can't find the words to express the depth of pride and joy my wife and I felt as parents as a result of the educational accomplishments of our children. What words are there to express the fullness we feel in our hearts when our children dream? So when these 8 young people pursue their dreams of a college education, they're also bringing an indescribable joy to their families that defies words. And in the poem we heard a few minutes ago from Trixie, teaching us about hope, she's teaching us not only about her hopes, but about the hopes of her family and community. It's an extraordinary privilege for us to play a small role in the journey of these wonderful people. Obviously, Abode Communities is so much more than housing. This organization understands the single greatest way to empower children, youth, and teens is to provide them opportunities to grow individual perspectives and voices, enhance social, emotional, and academic learning, and provide a positive, encouraging, and culturally competent network of support. It's an honor to support Abode Communities in its work. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cindy Spivak, and I'm the board chair of Abode Communities. I'm honored to serve and support Abode because I know providing safe, service-rich, affordable housing leads to better outcomes in terms of health, education, and economic mobility. These are critical to racial equity and social justice and required for thriving communities. The pandemic underscored this fact as Abode's program leaders and coordinators swiftly mobilized early on to support its residents with access to essential needs like food and supplies, educational support, healthcare, jobs, and community. I have the honor and privilege of inviting you to build equity through empowerment by supporting Abode Communities Beyond Homes Giving Society program. All of today's proceeds will directly benefit program-related activities, such as coordinator and program leader salaries, capacity building workshops, events, youth programming, one-on-one case management services, and the Beyond Homes Scholarship Program, which is making such a difference in the lives of our residents and their families.
We used to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. It was very tough. It was 5 of us in just 1 bed.
Tenía un colchón a un lado, los tenía que sacar para la noche, acostarnos ahí, sacar otro.
Living here has given us a better opportunity. It's closer to where we go to school, more space. My parents have had a healthier relationship. It just made us more happy as a family.
Mi familia son 5 miembros, 3 hijos y mi esposo y yo. Entonces ha sido muy beneficioso estar aquí en Abode, viviendo ya por 4 años. Nos ha beneficiado económicamente mucho.
Tienen su espacio, tienen donde hacer tarea. En realidad, pues, es una bendición.
Me ha beneficiado estar aquí en el programa de Beyond Home porque he participado en talleres de computación, inglés, Zumba, servicios comunitarios.
I'm grateful to live here because it's been a safe environment. They provided us great opportunities to grow as people, as a community as a whole, and help me improve educationally. Having the opportunity to have someone help me with homework, or having a group of friends that are always there for me, and the leader at the computer lab is very great to have. As of right now, I'm actually studying to be a civil engineer. My dad has always been in the construction field. I've had a passion for mathematics, and I was able to find a career pathway that is able to involve both of those. I was lucky enough to be an applicant winner of the Beyond Home Scholarship. It's been a great sense of feeling of achievement for me. It feels like all the hard work that I've done throughout my various years of schools has finally paid off, especially for my parents. They came here to give us a better life, a better education. Because of the scholarship that I received, is going to be able to help me pursue my goals and have a successful future.
If you've been inspired by the Frias family and the other stories you've heard here today, please consider joining the Beyond Homes Giving Society. The Giving Society plays a critical role in sustaining our programs and allows us to grow the number of people served by 20% over the next 3 years. Today, our Giving Society members and breakfast sponsors have collectively pledged more than $200,000 in philanthropic funding for this year alone. It's my hope that you, like me, recognize the investment opportunity to be the change we wish to see in our communities by joining the Giving Society and contributing funds to fill our program funding gap. The pledge levels you see on the screen are meant to give you an idea of what you can do in terms of your contribution. As I have mentioned earlier, all proceeds will directly benefit the Beyond Homes programs. The first giving level is a pledge of $10,000 per year for 3 years. By giving at this level, your investment will provide 89,000 total hours of service, which includes 7,600 hours of after-school programming, mentoring, and college prep opportunities for 1,300 children and young adults. The next 3 giving levels allow us to continue vital programming in a number of key service areas. $5,000 provides 2 years of critical financial aid for college-bound youth residents through the organization Building Hope Scholarship Program. A $2,500 investment will provide more than 500 workshops and events such as leadership training and financial literacy workshops, which all work to empower and build the capacity of some 1,300 adult residents. Finally, supporting at the $1,000 level ensures that 5,300 people have access to nearly 2,000 one-on-one specialized case management services and more than 380 community building activities. For those of you who prefer to give at a different level, the box labeled Other provides just that opportunity. Whatever level of support you can provide, we ask that you make your pledge today. If you have any questions or great ideas for us, please post in the chat and one of our staff will follow up with you. On behalf of Abode Communities Board of Directors, residents, and staff, thank you for joining us and for your support. We hope you will share with others what you've learned and heard today. Thank you again and have a great day.